Well, we're finally at the end of what I consider the Nigger trilogy, starring Fred Williamson and D'Urville Martin. Boss Nigger, released in 1975, and I'm going to say it, this is definitely the best of the three. So, two bounty hunters, Boss, played by Fred Williamson, and his partner, Amos, played by D'Urville Martin, come across a few bandits working for a guy named Jed Clayton, played by William Smith, and shoot them dead before taking them to a nearby town and getting some cash. And afterwards, we get to hear one of the baddest opening theme songs of all time. Probably even better than Shaft. And that is saying a lot.
Oh, he's black, bad, scared of nothing. Yeah.
This is the stuff I live for.
He's a boss nigga.
At daybreak the next day, Boss and Amos find a girl named Clara May, played by Carmen Hayworth, being attacked by another group of Jed's goons, and so the two beat him up and eventually kill him, before taking Clara to a part of a town, and eventually moving to another part of the town, where the mayor, played by R.G. Armstrong, isn't so kindly to them. But either way, since they need a sheriff and a deputy to keep them safe, they eventually get the job. From there, it turns kind of into a comedy, with Boss and Amos making all sorts of crazy laws to make the people of the town respect them. It's kind of clever, actually.
Sir, you have broken the black law number 6, being called a nigger in public. Now that's $20 or 2 days in jail.
Oh, this is outrageous. All right, I'll pay.
But anyway, twice a month, Clayton goes to the town and asks the mayor for pretty much everything he wants. But during one of these meetings, Boss pretends to be a customer and shoots down 2 of his men before taking another few to the jail. A little while later, Boss meets a school teacher named Miss Pruitt, played by Barbara Lay, who basically talks to her about slavery. 'Cause the late 19th century. But she regrets it, fortunately, and eventually becomes a love interest to him. Before we move on to the next plot point, I would like to mention yet another funny moment. Boss and Amos arrest the damn mayor. You cannot get away with that unless your name is Boss. Jed and his outlaws go out and kill a few people before rescuing one of their members. Boss tries to confront them at their hideout, but gets beaten up and tied to a post and left to die. But that night, Amos and Clara May eventually set him free and take him to Miss Pruitt's house, where he's left to recover. But knowing that they'll attack the city again, Boss asks Amos to get a bunch of supplies. The next day, the men of Jed have another field day, killing Clara May at a cantina in the city before ravaging the rest of the town. Boss kills Jed at the saloon, but then, in a surprising twist, well, not really surprising, whatever you want to call it, the mayor shoots down Boss, not once, but twice. But fortunately, he gets hit in the chest with a knife, killing him. But we're left is a bittersweet ending, as Amos takes Boss out of town, and as they finish leaving the town, they witness Clara May's funeral. Ouch, that's a pretty sad way to end a trilogy. Overall, the comedy is awesome. I mean, it's so funny. I don't even know how to describe it. The theme song is killer, and the acting is pretty good. Overall, I rate this movie a 10 out of 10. Go check it out if you can. It's amazing.
Sir, you have broken the black law number 6, being called a nigger in public. Now that's $20 or 2 days in jail.
Oh, this is outrageous. All right, I'll pay.